name is Daniel, and first thing I wanted to address some of the reputation claims presented by Brian. He brought up the fact that voting at 18 years old has no addiction, but in my belief that voting at 18 is a much greater choice than to make a choice of drinking or not, and because you're basically choosing who will run the country as a whole than choosing for yourself, and you're making a claim that accounts for the whole nation, not just yourself. He also addressed that if we lower the drinking age, that it could be, because as of right now in some states you can drink in public places without having any problems with the authorities, and he said they will feel a need to drink more. Psychological studies show that right now teens want to drink more because it's legal. They want that thrill, and they want that rush. If the drinking age was lowered, that feeling would go away, because no emotion lasts forever. So that refutes that. Now I'm going to go into what Yukiko says on her first supporting claims. My first one was if the United States is willing to acknowledge an 18-year-old as a legal adult, they should also let an 18-year-old consume alcohol. The first, this claim, it shows that the U.S. deems 18-year-olds mature enough to in a variety of aspects, but does not acknowledge them the fact that they are an adult when it comes to consumption of alcohol. There's a here I'm about to provide you a list of things that an 18-year-old can do when they turn 18. They can marry, they can vote, they can adopt children, own and drive automobiles, have abortions, enter into a legally binding contract, operate businesses, purchase and perform in pornography, give legal consent for sexual intercourse, fly airplanes, hold public office, serve on juries that convict others of murder, and hunt wildlife with deadly weapons. With these many rights, the U.S. rejects the fact that people at the age of 18 are mature enough to decide whether they should drink or not. President James Wright, the president of Dartmouth College, agrees with us, with me and Yuki, when he says, if the nation could send an 18-year-old out to Iraq, if the nation can send 18-year-olds to Iraq, and if the college can send its students to off-campus programs in places where drinking is not regulated below age 21, then it should be deemed reasonable that students be able to drink legally at age 18 in the United States. Our second claim was the law is not fulfilling the original intentions, and it's forcing teens to drink unsupervised, causing more alcohol-related accidents and injuries. As we know that as I said before, the more that underage drinking is a taboo, the more underage people want to drink. I want to bring up a statistic Yuki provided earlier, where she says, Nearly 80% of high school seniors admit to at least drinking, and about 50% report having consumed alcohol during the last month. While these numbers are down from their peaks in the late 70s and early 80s, a large majority of young people still drink regularly long before they reach the age of 21. This law, because of the psychological habits of human nature, of having what they cannot attain, it puts teens at a higher risk of drinking and being injured or receiving the damage consequences. She also said there are more efficient ways to prevent drunk driving accidents than to have a higher drinking age than most countries. I said before, the U.S. is one of the few countries that have a minimum drinking age of 21. Even with that, it fails to have a lower decreasing rate of drunk driving fatalities. Proconorg.org says national alcohol. Procon.org says although the United States increased the minimum drinking age to 21, its rate of traffic fatalities in the 1980s decreased less than that of European countries whose legal drinking ages are lower than 21, proving that establishing the minimum drinking age of 21 is not necessarily an effective way to reduce traffic fatalities. And for our last one, where Yuki said lowering the drinking age will allow schools to implement a type of educational background to underage drinking and alcoholism. If people are informed of the risks and consequences, then it will make young people shy away from drinking heavily or excessively. I'll present some facts to you of alcoholism.
I got to cut you off. It's been 8 minutes, so you've gone over a minute.